did you just start creating content?
You want like the OG story or like the...
Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, my name is Michelle and my channel is all about beauty and lifestyle and vlogging. And on today's episode, I am very, very excited to be doing season 3 or episode 3 of my series of about content creation. And with me, I have the gorgeous Maxine. Karibu!
Thank you.
I'm so excited you actually came through.
Thank you for having me.
Really?
Yeah.
Unajua like chini ya maji?
Yeah.
Like when I see you online, I'm just like, yes, like you look all bubbly and all happy, but I'm like, neza kuapproach uniambie excuse me.
No, even you, like a person from all the way from Cubs days.
No, but even that time I feel like hatukuwa ati tunajuana per se.
Yeah.
Like tulipitana tu and then kidogo you left. You transferred to another school.
Yeah, in like Form 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I only stayed for like 2 years.
So welcome. Thank you so much for gracing us. I'm really excited about this series because you get to learn from your favorite content creators and my favorite content creators. Chini ya maji unajua, you're one of my favorites. And I'm so happy and I'm so proud of what you're doing. Genuinely.
Thank you so much.
And welcome so much to our channel. So guys, without further ado, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get to the video. So a little backstory, guys. As you've heard, we were actually in the same school with Maxine. We were in Cubs together, but then nilikuwa for such a short time. And then in school, you're always like one of those, even like till right now, like very cool, very calm, collected. You don't talk so much, uko too reserved. Because sometimes when I feel like Nick, you're around you, I'm like, Michelle, you gotta turn it down. You got too much energy everywhere, and then you're just like, like Bridget, I'm like, yes, my lady.
Let me tell you, the amount of times I've had people describe me like that, and I'm like, me?
For real?
It's because bado sijakuwa relaxed. But like once I am comfortable, oh my god, I'm the chaos. I am the chaos around.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So I wanted to ask you, so how did you start off with content creation? Because I think Maxine Wabosha is a name that tumesikia since I don't know how many years ago. Like you literally pioneered this space. So how did you get into content? And how did you just start creating content?
You want like the OG story or like the...
No, give me like all the details. I want all the details.
Yeah, content for me was not anything that I really planned. Actually, I think I started watching YouTube I think when I was around Form 4.
How old were you?
That's 17.
17, okay.
That's when I started watching YouTube. And then I mostly was watching just makeup videos. Because that's what I really enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
And then so years later, when I started doing makeup, actually, hey, I don't even know, like this story, the moment I'd say something, I realized it goes further and further. Yeah, but like, I used to be in theater, so I used to act, sing, dance, yeah. And
oh wow.
Yeah, so I auditioned this one time and I didn't get the role that I wanted to, but the director was like, actually, you know what I want you to do? I want you to come and do makeup for us. And so I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, me come and do makeup for the whole team?
Yeah.
Are you mad? This is what I owned: mascara and eyeliner. I've stolen from my mom.
Wow.
Mascara near the
boys suko.
Nilinunua on my way to Strathmore as I was going to school. So it's like, what is he seeing that I'm not really seeing?
Yeah.
So then I did it, but it was Mekatili. Unajua Mekatili is just body art. It's not
Mekatili wamenza.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're taking me back. You're taking me back to set books and Maimuna.
That was the first makeup that I did for the musical. So now the next show was Cinderella. Now you see Cinderella is prettier. And they were really happy with the makeup. They were like, you know what? Want you to come and do makeup again.
So you started off as a makeup artist?
Yeah, I did start off as a makeup artist. And even at that time now for Cinderella, like I said, Cinderella is prettier.
Yeah.
See my body ati amekatili.
It needs like glam.
Exactly. And then makeup artist, to me, I was being paid more than the cast. So now I'm like, even what I was auditioning for, I don't want it anymore.
Because now here it's a bigger picture.
Yeah. So I talked to my dad. My dad paid for me to go for makeup classes.
Oh, wow.
So I did makeup classes during my long holiday in, I think, second year of uni. And then, because I used to post about it, and then I had even like my now page Wabosha _ Maxine used to be called Beauty by Wabosha.
I feel like also like initially when I discovered you on Instagram, like there was Wabosha Maxine, there was there were so many pages. I wasn't
accounts.
I wasn't
But that
sure
was
which one
now
is.
like much later on, because before it used to be Beauty by Wabosha, and it was because it was my makeup page, so I used to post my work there.
Okay.
So my friends used to see my work, and then one of them was like, show me how to do eyebrows.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video. So I did the video. I tried sending it through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
For some reason, it couldn't go past 1 minute long. So I told her, okay, when I'll upload it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube, and then I sent to you. Oh, wow. So if you scroll down and look at my very first video, yani you can just tell it was something that was never meant to be uploaded on YouTube. Muziki nilikuwa nimeka ya longombas, hata sikuwa najua copyright anything. I didn't even talk, like iko huko na mawords hapo chini, because I was making it to explain to my friend. So it wasn't meant to be consumed. So then I showed my mom and my dad, like, hey, look, I made a video. And they've always been really, really supportive.
Shout out to parents who support like people in art, because a lot of times you want to be a musician, you want to be an artist. Well, what do you mean?
Yeah, then they've always been really supportive. So they shared it, and my friend also shared it, and the video kept on getting shared. Before I knew it, I'm getting requests for videos. So I was like,
now we want you to teach us how to do eyeshadow.
Yeah, so I'm like, bet nikaifanya. Okay, now we want this and this. Imagine those are like my first few videos. Were just requests that I was getting like from the comments. Na nafanya.
Oh, wow.
Kidogo for my birthday, my dad got me like lights, and I was so excited.
Shout out to dad, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how I got into YouTube.
So it was never something that ulikuwa plan that now I'm getting into YouTube.
No, because at the time there weren't really many content creators.
Yeah. Which year did you start YouTube?
16.
Wow, you've been an OG. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, because like right now, comparing the YouTube space right now as opposed to then, like so much has evolved and changed.
So much has changed, and there's so many of us, because I can remember even those days, there's a video that I did when East Meets West had also just started, and they're asking me, which Kenyan like YouTubers do you watch? See, I listed all the YouTube channels that were there in Kenya, even the ones that weren't really, I wasn't the target, but I knew everyone. These people are many, and I love it like that.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, how would you describe your content right now, and has that sort of changed from when you started to right now?
I was actually thinking about this yesterday, so it's very like interesting that you've asked. So before yesterday, I used to be like, I do beauty, travel, and lifestyle. But then I really thought of the lifestyle part of it. The only thing that I do is go to restaurants, really. So I think I'm more of just a travel and a beauty vlogger.
And a businesswoman, guys. In case you don't know, Wabosha is the proud owner of Bosch Drip. By the way, you should link it down here below more. Because I've gotten a bag from you, and it's one of the best bags. So cute.
I love to hear that.
Yeah. Hey, that's amazing. So then when you were starting off, your channel or your content was more makeup based?
Yes, it was just beauty.
What's changed? Like, because I feel like even because I've been a subscriber from Kitambo, and I remember I would watch like your tutorials on head wraps, on eyebrows, but I feel like nowadays you're leaning more towards the travel aspect. How has that change been like for you? Is it something that you automatically knew, okay, I want to change and now start doing more of this? Or did it just develop into that?
I think my content has really just evolved with me.
Yeah.
Because when I started as a makeup artist, my content.
So jazzing for me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My content was literally just makeup by itself.
Yeah.
Then I got into school, and I started getting questions about school when people discovered that I'm in engineering. So then as school got busier, then I also started incorporating that as well. So I feel like my content has just flown with wherever I am in life, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm interested in. Because I feel like it's more natural for me personally that way, as opposed to saying I'm sticking to beauty and beauty only.
Yeah.
For me, what happens one day, I'm kind of no longer want to put on makeup.
Yeah.
Then
True.
the whole channel is dead.
Yeah.
So it flows with whatever stage I am at in life. Yeah.
So like I think it's something so important that you've mentioned, like you've evolved, your content has evolved with you. Because for example, if somebody is focusing on beauty and then Glumasama, one day you wake up and you don't want to do beauty.
Yeah.
Now what? So would you advise somebody to niche down or to just do things that come naturally to them? Because I get this a lot, especially when you watch a lot of YouTube videos about how to start and how to set yourself apart. They tell you, find a niche, find a niche,
stick to it.
And even me, like personally, that whole find a niche, because I also started off with makeup content. At some point, I realized that people want to see more, different things, so change it up. So what would you say? Would you say stick to a niche or just flow with what people are?
Yeah, let me tell you, even with me, like 5 years later, that find a niche advice, sometimes it gets to me, because I'm like, what if I was just known for like one thing and one thing only? Would my growth be faster? Like, would I have been further instead of trying to divide? Because I know right now on my channel there are people who come for beauty only, and those are the only videos they'll watch. The people who come only when I have a travel channel, a travel video. The people who come only when I'm doing like a daily vlog or something. So I think to some extent it really does make sense, because if you think of like people whose channels are really big and they've been able to do them for a long time, like Nikki Tutorials.
Nikki Tutorials. I know Nikki Tutorials.
She just does
makeup purely.
And if you look at the videos, they get 1 million plus views. I think each one of them.
She has, I think, over 10 million subscribers.
And she has only been doing makeup. She's never changed. She always looks for a new interesting way to keep us entertained, and we still keep watching. So I really, kusema kweli hapa hata mimi sijadiscover
it's like
it's better, whether it's better to stick or to diversify.
I like that. So in terms of content, how do you set yourself apart, or how has your growth been, so that we can be able to say, okay, Maxine's content is like this and it's different from this one? Like, how do you set yourself apart in terms of your content, so that you're not just another one of the content creators in the space? Because wako wengi, I feel like everybody nowadays is a YouTuber.
And me, I love it, because actually there's a clip I saw for kids right now being asked what they wanted to be, and so many of them are saying they wanted to be YouTubers. And like a couple of years ago, it was not a career.
Excuse me, a YouTuber?
Can you go be a doctor? Or a lawyer or something? So I love it. How to set yourself apart, or rather how I have, well, when it comes to the business of content creation, because it is a business.
It is a business.
You need to understand that you're the product. So you're the product. You're what is different from the next person's business. And so I feel like if you stay true, because they say there's no another you.
True.
It's just
you're the only you.
Exactly. So I feel like just by staying true to yourself and not trying to pretend, not trying to be anything else, that already sets you apart. Because there'll never be someone else who will do something like you. We can be 10 million people doing beauty content, but none will do it the way I do it. So that's what sets it apart.
I love that. Authenticity.
Exactly.
And just being you.
But
what if like somebody is like me, I'm shy, for example. I'm not comfortable behind the camera, or rather in front of the camera. Like, how do you navigate that? Like, do you have to, like, for you personally, what's your personality, and how has that affected how you put out content?
Let me tell you, it takes time.
It
takes time, by the way, that one, time and consistency, just always being in front of a camera and practicing. Let me tell you, my first ever travel vlog.
Where was it to?
To Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Tulikuwa tumepelekwa family, my dad had taken us, and let me tell you, Mitch, that you can't even call it a travel vlog. Because I was
going
so
to now look for that.
I was, but that maybe go private. I feel like we wake up private, but because they're so embarrassing. Can you imagine travel vlog na mtu haongei? Like, I've not talked even one word.
You're just showing people
I'm
the
just
place.
holding the camera from one day.
Yeah.
And it's not one vlog. There were 5.
Oh,
Like
wow.
for each day we were there, I vlogged. And I edited and I posted. But I did not speak. Like I was so shy. Nimeshikilia tu hivi simu.
Yeah.
Going around. And even when someone looks at me too much because I'm holding my phone, naekelea chini.
That's me with it. I'm like,
yeah, it's like I stop recording. And even like much later on when you go to like further, when I started doing like now basic day-to-day vlogs,
yeah,
still the same thing,
Yeah.
where I'm talking but the volume is so low you can barely hear anything because I'm so shy.
Yeah.
Then kwa gari peke yangu, it's
Yeah.
not until there are people around me. I'm by
Yeah.
myself, so I'm still so shy. So I think it's just practice. With time, you start to understand that even the person who's staring at you, they're just staring because they're curious. Unafanya nini? But
Why are you
after they
holding up a
realize-
camera?
Yeah, after they realize they're just filming, even them, they move on with life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. I love that, and I'm so glad that you are able to like get over like being in that shell, because now we would never have discovered Maxine, you know,
Yeah.
and the amazing content creator that you are. So big up for that. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about brands. I feel like I even feel like you are the brand ambassador to so many big notable brands. How did that start for you, that journey of having brand partnerships? And how did you just get into now transitioning from now, okay, I'm just creating content, I'm just holding my phone showing guys my day-to-day life, to now I'm creating content for a big company?
Yeah.
We recently did like a shoot with you, and you were just over, like, guys, you should see Maxine. She's just over there like just doing her thing, just I'm like, girl, when I grow up.
Hey, you're gassing me up too much.
I'm not gassing you up.
Tashikika.
I'm not gassing, but it's true. Like you have this sort of
Yeah.
composure that you command, that like you don't have to actually be loud or boisterous. Like you just you're calm and collected, and it's noticeable. You can like, oh, by the way. So I love that.
Yeah. So when it comes to brands, I feel like a lot of people who are now starting out are expecting like instant gratification. Like they're expecting get into content and by tomorrow I'm earning money.
Yep.
First of all, even just for YouTube itself, you have to get, I don't know, because it keeps changing. I think now it's 1,000 subscribers and I don't know how many.
4,000 hours watch time.
Yeah, 4,000 hours. So, I mean, unless you start and you're an instant hit, of which sometimes it happens like that for some people, it's going to take some time before you can even apply to be able to get paid. And then now, when it comes to brand partnerships, it also takes time. Like I was saying before, you find someone who comes to my DM, they're like, oh, Wabosha, I want to work with a certain brand. Can you teach me how to approach a brand? And I'm like, okay, what have you done for this brand to notice you?
I
go to your Instagram.
What have you done for this brand to notice you?
You go to their Instagram, there's 3 selfies. None of them to do with whatever the brand is about. YouTube, 1 video. Again, nothing. So how are they just supposed to give you work, trusting that you can do it? Also, you need to spend money to make money. Like you need to buy the products from the brands you want to work with, or similar products even, and you do the reels, do shoots, do videos, do something to sort of prove, because your social media is your portfolio. You can't begin to get a job. There's nothing. Show. So it took time as well. It took a lot of doing videos and stuff, and I can remember not even paid. Just the first time, it was an IG store. They were like, oh, let me send you makeup, and then you can do a video. And
weren't you so excited though? Even me, my first pen, I was like, hey, I have made it.
I was excited. Like I remember I went on and told my dad, I'm like, Dad, guess what? These guys have said they're sending me makeup, and all I have to do is a video.
That's all.
Like, I did that video and I did it so well that they kept on sending me
more products.
Yeah, more products. So I didn't understand that these people are sending me products because they're selling.
Yeah, they're making money off of your content.
They're making money, and it didn't click to me. To me, I was just happy to receive
free products. I know.
Because money was never the thought when I was making the videos. So then it's not until like much later on, I think we went for like one of these events, and then influencers were talking, discussing, and I realized, people are getting paid. People
Audacity.
are not just receiving free
Free products.
makeup.
Like that's not where it's at.
Hey. And then I'm listening. They're like, oh, how they write their proposals. I went home and I was like, I started writing my proposals.
Yeah.
Niliandika proposals nikazituma that same night. Hata sikulala, sikungoja.
You had that fire. I was like, how?
Actually, only one was replied. All those years, only one was replied.
And that's also an important thing for people to know. Like sometimes you will shoot your shot and you will miss
terribly. Only one replied. And on that they replied because they were like, I sent to the wrong person, the wrong email. So because I was sending them in bulk.
Okay.
So let's say I was sending it to Mitch. Hapo chini imeandikwa Dear Joy.
Oh,
so the person replied to tell me, you've sent this to the wrong person, but if you're looking for their email address, here it is. And I'm just like, oh God.
My gosh.
Oh God.
Embarrassment.
Yeah. And remember, this is not a person, it's a brand.
It's
so they were selling, they were replying it as shade.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it takes time. And you need to put in the work as well before the brands can start to notice you. And also tag them. I think that's the best advice that I can give. If you want to work with a certain brand and you genuinely love the product, I'm assuming it's because you use them. So every time you use them, just tag them. Just tag them, because even personally as a business owner, I was looking for influencers. I'd rather use someone who I've been seeing buying from the shop na tag.
You already can tell that they love your product.
So even when they talk about it, they're speaking genuinely.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming even for bigger brands, they want people who, will speak genuinely about their product.
Brand loyalty.
Yeah.
I love that. So that's a good tip. Like if you want to work with a brand, for example, you want to work with Fanta, for example. Use Fanta, tag them. The more they keep seeing you, by the way, the more, because a lot of times you would assume that people know who I am. They don't.
Exactly.
They don't know who you are.
And there's so many creators that, like I said, Kitambo, I could list everyone. These days, everyone, everywhere. Yeah. So you need to stand out.
So do you approach brands, or do you have brands approach you? What is usually like the system of how to go about that?
I think from that time when I wrote my proposals and all of them got declined, Sijai should short tena. So right now brands come. But also that's because I've put in the work. 5 years of work.
You have.
Yeah,
because a lot of people don't see like the behind the scenes of how many years that you put out content without being paid, without any return. You just kept putting out content, and then now is when brands are saying, oh, by the way, there's this content creator. I love that. The fact that you've grown your name to become such a big household name that even when people are in a meeting, they're like, you can do it with Maxine.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
So let me ask you, now that we're talking about brands, how do you set your rate card? Because even for me, when I was starting out, I was like Googling how to write a rate card. There's not enough information, and I feel like the information that is out there is mostly US or South African. There's no like African, Kenyan, content creators talking about it. So for you, what are some of the factors that you consider when creating a rate card, and how does that look like for you?
So like we started out saying it's a business. At the end of the day, you can't be making losses.
Sure.
So look at how much it costs you to do the content. Right now, there are so many affordable like videographers, photographers who are out there. Everyone has their own personal fame. Videographer, photographer. You know how much they charge per video. If you don't know how to do your own makeup and you want to do makeup, there's also, different makeup artists, what they charge. So basically list all your expenses, what it would cost you to make a video, a reel, anything, and then now pay yourself as well. So I think that would be the good starting point.
I love that. Find out how much everything costs to make the video, and then add for yourself. Because you need profit, by the way. You can't be breaking even.
Okay.
And I love the fact that nowadays brands are more open to working with influencers because now it's an influencer market. See, it is a TV commercials.
Yeah. And also, I mean, if you look at what it costs to work with influencers versus,
a TV commercial,
exactly.
a billboard,
it's less. So these people should be paying us more, actually.
Speak to this camera over here.
Yeah, they definitely should be paying us more because we are costing them less money than a TV ad.
And you're giving them more exposure.
Yes, and even for the quality of work that people are producing these days, it's really, really good quality.
It is.
Yeah, so it should increase our payments.
Thank you. I hope this will reach all the relevant authorities. You will take it up. So I don't know if this is a weird question to ask, but I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna shoot my shot. If you fail, then I shoot my shot. So content, we've had this a lot, like content pays, and it's something that you can comfortably live off of. So for you, is that true? And would you be comfortable sharing with us, like, what's the biggest paycheck that you've gotten as a content creator? Just to inspire someone. No, but this is anything to inspire someone. But by the way, it's possible. It's possible that a brand can pay you this much, and you can actually live comfortably off of content.
I won't tell you how much the biggest paycheck I've gotten.
I had to shoot my shot, guys. This is for you. I shot my shot, okay?
But I'll let you know for a fact that content creators are being paid a lot of money. Creators are being paid a lot of money, especially if you can prove that you're going to deliver quality content.
Yeah.
The budget is there. So also learn how to kujitetea.
Negotiation.
Yes, negotiation.
They always say, we don't have a budget.
They will always say they don't have a budget. The budget is there.
Yeah.
You're the one who doesn't know how to ask for it nicely.
Hey.
The budget is always there.
And then the fact that they've reached out to you, they have a budget. They have a budget.
Because even them, because a lot of the times it's agency. The agency is not working for free as well.
True. They're being paid.
They're being paid. So the budget, the money is there. The cycle. When it comes to whether or not you can comfortably live off of a content creator salary, yeah, for sure you can. Because even right now, for me with Bosch Drip, I'm really just trying to build it. So all my profits are still going back into the business. So I am just living on a content creator's wouldn't really call it a salary, but
I love
that's what I'm living off of. Just to make sure even when brands reach out, try to negotiate for longer contracts. So that way you have security for longer, so it's sort of like a salary that you're getting. So I think that's the key.
I love that because, a lot of times in content creation on Apata, the contract is just for the campaign is like for a month.
So then they pay you after 90 days.
If you hear the relevant authorities.
So 1 month, not help after 90 days. So now what happens?
Well, I feel like this is also something that brands should talk about more and should be open to even changing in their systems, because the motivation is there. Like the content creator that you commission has put out the content, it's quality content, it's brought in the sales. Like, why such long systems for payment? It doesn't make sense at all. But I love that. Like, we should talk about this more and more so that
maybe someone will listen.
Exactly. But I do feel like some companies, some brands, they have been doing better in terms of like the turnaround time for the payment, which is something I like. So 2 last questions. Number 1, what are some of the challenges that you have faced over the years as a content creator, then versus now, or even throughout the journey, and that somebody out there, an upcoming content creator, can avoid?
Challenges.
Because it looks all rosy, like, take a picture. Post ni hivyo.
I think challenges would differ from one person to the other.
Next.
Yeah, because like, for example, when I was in uni, I think the most challenging year for me was when I was in 5th year. I have projects plus content. And I think around 5th year, that's when now I really started like blowing up. That's when I started getting a lot of jobs. So the stress was a lot. So you see, at that time, my challenge was trying to balance
school and content.
Yeah, but when it comes to right now, it's switched to balancing Bosch Drip and content. So the challenges really just differ depending on where I'm at in life. Maybe one day it will be motherhood and content. Yeah.
I like that juggling between life and what's happening with you and content.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole different thing. What we see on our screens on Instagram and then real life. Yeah. Real life, tunakula lindi sapa. It has the business.
Yeah. Real life is not edited or polished, retouched.
I love that.
Yeah.
What would you tell a younger Maxine starting out 4 or 5 years back? What would you tell the younger you?
Truly to just trust the process. Wow. I mean, it all works out the way it's supposed to work out. Because for me, when I look at my life, I think a lot.
It's like don't you look at your life and you're like, wow, it's a dream, literally.
When you actually really, okay, I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me, when I think about like my journey and even how I got here, sometimes there are things that I did that I can't even explain why I did them that led me here. Like going to makeup school. I mean, it's not something that I can say I really needed to do
that.
Yeah, but somehow I just felt the need to do it. And if I didn't do it, maybe I would have never uploaded a YouTube video.
Exactly.
I'd have been under a BMW somewhere as an engineer right now, fixing it. So I think everything just works out the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's true. The end.
I love that. Yeah. Everything works out, and trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust the process, no matter how long it takes. Trust the process. But also, I think it's important to note that content creation is not for everyone. You know, like everybody usually says, oh, there's money in content and everybody wants to do content. But actually even think about it long term. Is it something you enjoy doing? Yeah.
It's just like everything else in life, every other job. It's just like, see, we all started out saying we wanted to be doctors since class 1. Yeah. You go, you do Form 1 of biology and you're like, not me. Not me. It's just like any other career where can't be for everyone. Yeah.
You have to really make sure that it's for you.
Yeah.
I love that. So our last question. What do we see? What is your life? What does your life look like in 5-10 years from now?
Wow, 10 years, that's like 30, 36 years.
First date. What's your 5-year plan? We'll see if this is going somewhere.
Imagine, I have no idea.
I love that.
I truly have no idea. And I know saying I have no idea really sounds like sijajipanga, sina plan in life. But like, I really don't know. When it comes to content, because right now I'm in a stage where I feel like my content might also be evolving again.
It is.
So I can't really place my finger on it and say where exactly it's going. But I mean, it's going to be great.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I don't think you have to have it all figured out. As long as you've already put the systems in place and okay, every day I'm putting in the effort to become better Maxine. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I hope my questions weren't like too invasive.
No. I enjoyed my time here.
I had to shoot my shot.
No, it's okay. I don't mind.
Thank you so much for coming and for sharing. The one thing that I really love about the Kenyan content creation space is we are open to sharing, and like especially you guys who went before us and have seen everything. You can really teach and say, I've gone through this, go through it like this.
Yeah.
So I really love it, and thank you for even being open to share your journey with us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys picked up a few gems from the ever so lovely Maxine. And if you're looking to go into content, those are some of the things that you're supposed to look at before you even delve into it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comment section what your question is for Maxine. I'll also ask her, and any comments that you have in regards to this series. And until next time, bye guys. Cut this part out. Wait, where
you ask the question again, I might just go on.
Yeah, just go on if you can remember, because I don't remember the question. How did you